Welcome to Nerds at Lunch. Or should I say, Smash at Lunch?
No, you
No.
shouldn't say
No,
that.
I'm
shouldn't.
sorry,
That's not the name of
Jason.
the
I
show.
am. I have trademarked the word lunch. Therefore, you cannot have this video.
Trump! I'm sorry, you losers, but now I own the words nerd, lunch, and at. Soon I'll have the English language, and everyone will have to pay me and my hair. I promised a no-edit show today, folks, so you get Trump.
You can't dump the Trump. It's our Trump card.
Well, Iowa did. Oh!
Okay, that's enough.
No, we can't do that. That'll annoy people.
Somebody get out an air horn right now.
I don't have a soundboard yet.
You should probably get one.
That's a big setup to do.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, Scott Van Pelt has seriously.
Yeah. It's like $300. So today, we're not talking about Donald Trump, I promise. We are talking about Smash Brothers, where ironically you can make a me of Donald Trump and play with him. But who would do that?
I've seen a lot of them.
I'm gonna write a letter to Nintendo that's just as offensive as Hitler. I've run into a few Hitlers and I've dropped them immediately.
People just don't understand it.
Yeah, I wonder why that might be offensive. I don't know. That one or the Jesus one isn't as bad, though it is offensive to Christians because that's not really how Jesus rolls.
The irony of Jesus fighting in Smash.
Yes.
Yes.
It's fine in Coin Battle. Deep Bible cut.
Yeah, I guess so.
And only on Hyrule Temple. Mark's an atheist, everybody. He doesn't get that shit.
I guess I'll play Animal Crossing later. All right.
Yes, you should probably not be playing Animal Crossing. Okay. So we're going to go through the series as a whole. Talk about what we liked in each game. And then we're going to speculate. I know that's a bad word, but we have some more reliable sources than normal saying there will be a Smash launch on NX. Or a Smash game on NX launch, I should say, because, you know, that's how sentences work.
That
Sorry.
actually doesn't make any sense.
Syntax, semantics.
Yes.
How do they work?
Because
I
they
just put words random places in.
anyway, yeah,
Yes.
it doesn't. I wonder what that's. I guess that source has to be reliable, but
Well, the person who said it has predicted stuff like Mitomo.
the generally though, they usually don't launch Smash with a new system.
Well, it's not going to be a new Smash.
They almost did with Melee, though.
Almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They usually push it back.
4 months, I think. Well, they didn't have a choice for Melee. They were
Evidently, they had a choice of Brawl.
No, they did not. They announced that before the Wii came out. A year before the Wii came out. And it still took 2 years.
It did. I remember buying my Wii right around the time that the Brawl was supposed to come out,
Yeah.
and then they pushed it back another 6
Oh,
months.
yeah, I
It's
was
like,
so mad.
well, all right then.
Oh,
Fun times.
yes. So let's start. Smash Brothers 64. The game that started as something called Fighting Dragons or something similar to that, with polygonal people who would then become the Wireframes. Or, well, first the Fighting Polygon team and then the Wireframes.
Fighting Polygon Team.
We almost didn't get it in America. And Iwata, of all people, was the one who pushed really hard for it to be released over here. So, one more thing to owe him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll never pay him back.
Well, it's kind of hard to do now.
Well, well, he's Japanese, so he's probably a ghost.
I suppose so.
That's what
Probably a yokai.
we got a yokai watch pun for the title. That's so disrespectful. What do we have? I want to have it. There we go. Constant obsession for Nintendo games. No, please don't Please don't haunt us, Mr. Iwata. No.
I don't know if he tells me his ideas. That's okay with being haunted. That way I can be like, Nintendo, maybe this is what Iwata would want.
Why don't you just do your own company?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. Mark, you don't think big enough. If you have a ghost buddy. This is why you were never in our Ghostbusters club. You're like,
I
why
was.
is Slimer there?
I was just Ernie Hudson, just in the background, and nobody really notices me.
Didn't believe in ghosts, still did his job.
Yep. Did he really though?
I guess so. He was there, right?
We're not even talking about Smash Brothers anymore.
How do we always get distracted by this?
I don't know. I should be a better host. So Smash 64. Let's get back on track. 13 characters.
Mario, Green Mario.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to believe there was only 13 characters in that game.
Well, for a 3D fighting game at the time, that
Yeah.
was a lot.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, nowadays, when you think about it, you're like, wow, 13?
We would have had Marth too, evidently, but they ran out of time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is like mid N64 lifetime, so people didn't even know who Captain Falcon was. They thought he was Falco from Star Fox.
I knew who Captain Falcon was.
I did too. I sort of knew, but I mean, F-Zero was really bad about showing its characters back in the Super Nintendo days, and GX hadn't come out yet. Was that the one for N64? Or no, N64 didn't have an F-Zero. It was going to. It was going to.
That was the GameCube one that you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But no one but Sakurai knew who Captain Falcon was, apparently. But yeah, go on GameFAQs, look at old Smash Brothers facts, and they'll be like, Captain Falcon, and there's always a little side thing that says, from Star Fox, with a question mark. I'm like, no.
Well, you know how Sniper Wolf is from Star Fox, right?
Yes. I wish we got that wolf.
A lot more people knew who Ness was, I think.
Yeah, Earthbound had its cult following even then. Jigglypuff, Ness, Luigi, and Captain Falcon were the hiddens. Then, more people didn't know who Samus was than Ness.
That is ridiculous.
That is sad. Well, you know what? Even it took until Prime for her to become like a big franchise. People don't get that. Like Super Metroid and Metroid were not popular games. They are now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were a kid and you played Super Metroid, you didn't know what the was going on.
Nope.
You had to get a player's guide. And I'm like, man, this game costs like $80. I don't have enough money for a player's guide.
Man, games were expensive back then.
I had like 5 Super Nintendo games. Turtles in Time, Mario World. I had like 2 Super Nintendo games. I rented a bunch.
And one of them was Mario is Missing.
Oh, God, why?
No, thankfully I rented that. Thankfully. I mean, I had a large rental library. NES was even worse. I had like 1 actual NES. The games that came with the system, which don't count. And then Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on 1 cart.
Yep.
And then my cousin traded me Mega Man 2.
Haha, yeah, my cousin had Mega Man.
And I was like 5, so I didn't grasp what you were supposed to do in Mega Man yet. So we could always beat Gemini Man, and then we didn't know what to do.
You mean Flash Man?
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Flash Man, not Gemini Man.
Like, what are you talking about?
So I used Flash Man's power, which is the only power in the game that doesn't ammo. It uses up all at once. Yeah. And we didn't know what to do after that.
So Flash Man's the first one you beat, and I guess you go to beat Bubble Man.
No, you do Quick Man.
Yeah, Quick Man, Air Man, Bubble Man.
Well, actually, the first one and 2 you beat should be Metal Man, because his weapon.
That's it. Then you go fight that freaking Wood Man.
Yeah, his weapon is for some reason it's glitched. It does double damage to most robot masters, and it's 8 direction fire.
I just hated Woodman's stage. Fighting Woodman wasn't the
Yeah, there's
problem.
giant cats and stuff.
God dang! Like, where did this gorilla come from? Why is there a
I
robot
never would have beat
elephant?
Wily. There's no way. And I should have kept the game. Because that would have been an NES game worth money, but I insisted on getting my Donkey Kong back.
This is all the more sad that Mega was not in Smash until the latest ones. Not from
Well, this was before
but-
guest characters. Yes, thank you for bringing
Yeah.
us back, Mark. So the first game was a little bare bones, but it introduced all the tropes that we love about the series. The weird sense of humor, Master Hand, the fun alt modes that fighting games still don't quite get.
The whole concept behind Master Hand directing all of this is pretty.
It's ingenious because
It
that's
is.
what kids do with their toys.
Yeah, it's
And then if you only have a few toys, eventually you're like, I should use my hand as a bad guy.
exactly-
And that's what all kids do.
all poor kids.
yes.
I think Mark, Patrick, and I qualify.
That is correct.
If you lived in Pittsburgh in the 80s, you were probably a poor kid.
I did not live in Pittsburgh.
You lived in Alabama. If you live in Alabama at any time, and you aren't white, Patrick.
Master Banjo.
Banjo, speaking of which, and that's a good saying in Melee, Banjo was almost in Melee. We ran out of time.
They really got to stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
Well, he
understanding.
planned so many characters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It seems like he would have controlled a lot like Duck Hunt Dog. Not with the light gun stuff, but
Mm.
just him and Kazooie and weird in tandem.
The thing I missed though that Melee didn't have that the first game had the awesome commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That commercial is so iconic, and I don't think Melee even had commercials, but it was selling on word of mouth.
Mhm.
The commercial for Melee is Fox only, no items, Final Destination.
It's just a
That's
Star
your-
Fox commercial from the 90s, but with Smash Brothers at the end.
Defeat Andross through going through worlds, but settle it in Smash.
I don't know. I would like it if they would have used that for Smash 4 as a commercial. That would have been much better, but yeah, that commercial is like just the happy together, the song, the
That was the greatest thing, and then all of a sudden
Mario just does his little leg sweep. We probably want to get Pikachu though, because Pokemon Company.
Yes.
But I think they could have used Sonic. It would have worked just as well. And they have a giant Sonic suit from those stupid commercials from a couple years ago, so it would have worked fine.
Mm.
Remember? The Olympics. Yeah, it was Mario and Sonic. They were at the London Olympics, and they were doing stuff at Buckingham Palace.
Right.
And Mario ate a mushroom and grew.
Oh yeah.
So those are sort of the spiritual successor, though. I think they could have used those for Smash Brothers instead. Sonic apparently was going to be a Melee as well, but again, they ran out of time. But that's a rumor. I don't recall ever seeing official confirmation one way or the other.
Okay, so for Melee, the edition was Bowser,
Yeah, Bowser, Peach.
Dr. Mario,
Zelda and Sheik,
Falco, Ganondorf,
Pichu.
Ice Climbers.
It doubled the character roster. It was
Yes.
like 30, right?
Here comes Marth and Roy.
Yeah.
Of course, Mewtwo made his appearance.
Game and Watch.
Mr. Game & Watch.
Oh, cool.
God dang it, Pichu. Why were you in that game?
Because they ran out of time, and he wanted to add 4 more characters, so they had to be clones. And Game Freak wanted a Gen 2 Pokemon.
And then the Zelda Sheik thing. And, of course, Young Link. That's what it was.
Young Link.
Some people prefer him to Toon Link, but I mean, they're essentially the same.
The same thing, yeah.
I mean, Young Link had those weird fire arrows, but
Final
Ice
Smash.
Climbers.
If Final Smashes came back, him being Fierce Deity Link would have been pretty awesome, but
if they added another Link, I think people would flip out.
yeah, that's what
I
Hyrule
would
Warriors.
love Mask Link, but because of the 3DS, they have added it in Smash 4.
Mhm.
Melee also brought about trophies.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's right. Trophies, collecting trophies, and never, ever getting all of them, because that's insanity.
What do you mean you didn't have a
I think they
Pikmin
got
game?
close. I don't think obviously they can get them all, but
It's impossible to
Pikmin.
get them all. There's 2 that are locked behind an event that never happened.
yeah.
Mario riding Yoshi and Samus without a helmet.
Oh my
I don't
God, she's a
understand.
girl.
I don't understand why Bowser just was not in the first one, but I guess.
Well, I think they wanted to focus on the heroes.
So they added Donkey Kong?
Well, Donkey Kong is a hero of his own franchise.
That's true.
So is
Because
Yoshi.
those goddamn things stole his bananas.
He's gonna show them his banana slammer.
Like, I love how people group Yoshi in with Mario, but Yoshi's had his own game series for, like, 15 years.
Yes.
It all began with Yoshi's cookies.
No one asks for Well, I guess some crazy people ask for Kamek. They always bitch about the Mario reps and the Pokemon reps. I'm like, what do you want? Those are the popular franchises.
True.
And now they're mad about Fire Emblem. I'm like, well, Awakening just sold like 10 million copies. Well, I think it was like 2 million, which was a lot for a Fire Emblem game.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're going to get Fire Emblem people. And I don't care. There's
I don't
52
care.
characters in the newest game.
Yes.
And so what? 7 of them are Fire Emblem? Who cares?
Yeah, that's not really all that big.
And it started here. They got pissy. And they're like, oh, well, they all have blue hair. I'm like, well, yeah, they're the main characters. Who do you... I want Min.
Yeah, well, Mario and Luigi both have the same hair.
Yeah. Luigi actually...
Luigi has black hair and Mario has brown hair.
Interesting.
You guys didn't know this.
Well, I knew that, but...
They're wearing hats.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Luigi's
I know.
hat has never fallen off.
Yeah,
We don't know. His hair could be...
Mario always takes his hat off.
Mario, it's a wig.
Luigi shaves his head and just never told anybody. I don't know. Melee had a good roster. Except Pichu. Pichu is, I think, universally the most hated character in Smash.
You shock yourself. That's just how Pichu works.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, there was
Yes.
never going to be a high-tier Pichu because of how he works.
Mm-hmm.
This is dumb.
We also got event matches, too.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
and
except for
Giga
the
Bowser.
trophy tussles. The trophy tussles sucked.
Yeah.
Giga Bowser was a hell of a fight.
Fighting on the trophies, fighting... Yeah, Giga Bowser was fun. Crazy Hand was introduced in Melee. We all
best-
know what he really wanted to be doing.
The curious unlock conditions, too, were in there. Mewtwo's 24 hours,
Yeah,
or...
but that was also where he provided the alternates, because in the first game you had to do, like, beat Classic in 20 minutes for Captain Falcon, or
Which was easy.
beat
Yeah.
something with no stocks. Well, yeah, but this one had the weird unlocks, but you could also just play multiplayer.
Yes, and then they'll just randomly show up.
Yeah.
New challenge.
Not randomly. Every 20 matches.
Well, yeah, it's random to me. I played that game all the damn time. I'm like, oh, look, somebody's
Pat
gonna...
left his GameCube on for 5 days. Like, oh, holy shit, Mewtwo. I did that. I went to school once.
I didn't do that.
I'm like, I want to unlock Mewtwo, but it's going to take forever. So I left my GameCube on with an infinite stock match or something like that.
Oh, good lord.
And I came back, I ended it, and then I went back into a normal match. And I got Mewtwo. It was pretty nice.
Melee also gave us the most requested thing back, adventure mode.
Yes.
Pretty fun, actually.
Which, we can say that experiment maybe lost some control later, but this was a nice first attempt.
Random items popping up through.
I sort of gave up halfway through, though.
It did.
Like, the F-Zero thing was fun. The Mario thing was fun. Zelda's didn't really work. Find the Triforce. Why? Fight 70 links.
Fight Fox.
Yeah.
Then fight Fox again.
There wasn't really a level for each character was the problem.
Yeah.
That hurt it.
You should have had
They kind of fixed that in the next game.
Yeah.
The game stops being a fighter and turns into a turn-based RPG when you get to the Fire Emblem characters.
Oh, we lost
Falcon, use Falcon Punch, damn it. Counter. Shit.
We lost you for a second there, Pat. You back,
What
Pat?
the heck happened?
You lost connection for a second.
How? It clearly showed you guys still on here.
Yeah.
It was because you talked about Pichu badly.
Yeah.
Really? I'm pretty sure that's not it.
No, Pichu's everywhere.
It's just cruddy weather, probably. We're good, though. We're good.
Heck, I have no idea what you guys were talking about.
No, we were just finishing up on adventure mode, so I think we've pretty much covered everything in Melee.
Yep.
I guess the item expansion, though. We got a lot more items.
Yeah, we did, but I don't know if we spent time talking about the items in every game, we'd never be done.
Yeah. Well, they got rid of some of the crappy ones. Like, I think the bumper was gone.
Yeah, the umbrella disappeared. The bumper was replaced for the flipper, I think.
Yeah.
Haha, the flipper.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, man, that was worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could put it there and it could sit there or, like, flip around.
Oh, I hated that thing so much. The stages were by and far a lot better.
Yes.
Every character pretty much had their own stage.
Yeah, the new Hyrule Castle on that one, right?
The one that's been in every Smash game since.
Yeah. And is a playable character with a hack.
I don't even want to know.
We also got a crap ton more Pokemon, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
To help promote and all that.
The first Pokemon stage on the first game was a little.
Oh,
it was a little rough.
Saffron City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Terrible stage.
you couldn't really tell that was Venusaur popping out of there. Could you really? Unless you.
It's a paper cutout. It wasn't even a polygon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, every other Pokemon had like some sort of like design. Oh look, Electrode, right?
Yeah.
Like Venusaur, we're like, what is that?
Or-
If you didn't hear it say its name, you would have no clue what it was.
That was a bad stage in general back in 64. They didn't port it over to Melee because, one, it would have been embarrassing to look at. Two, because wall jumping would have broken that stage.
Yes.
Yeah. They would have had to make some kind of slick siding on the helipad so that way you can't.
Yeah. We got four-side, though. Didn't we?
No.
No, yeah, you're right. Brawl was the first time we got any stage. No, we got...
Four-side was...
Four-side was... It's the city with the UFO. I'm pretty sure we... No, you're right. That's Brawl. Huh.
Uh-huh.
3 Earthbound stages in Brawl.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess not everybody got a stage. Captain Falcon got 2.
Yeah.
Big Blue, best stage ever. Mock Rider was a trophy. We still haven't gotten him. I think Sakurai will get to him eventually, though. Or I guess Mock Rider's a girl, I found out, so her.
The person in Excite Bike, too. Playable.
He tried. He wanted Excite Bike and Mock Rider. Mock Rider would have been the main, with missiles and stuff. And Excite Bike would have been the clone, and his attacks would have had missiles. But they would have been like disruptions, like oil slicks.
But that's what we have Game & Watch.
And if you watch Air Rider, there's a character in Air Rider that I think he would have based Excite Bike on. Or not Air Rider, Air Master.
Oh, okay.
Air Rider's a completely
Now it
different...
makes more sense. I'm like, what? I know exactly what you're talking about now.
The kid with the bike. That poor bike gets
That bike gets destroyed. It was a great anime.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else about Melee?
Not that I can be aware of.
Okay.
Do you wave dash, son? Do you?
Oh. I know how to. I don't play on a competitive level in Melee because it's a 20-year-old fighting game. And just...
That means you don't play Shrek Smackdown, then?
No, I don't. I'll play them for fun. If I had a copy of Melee and my Wii was hooked up, I'd probably play it sometimes. But I move on. Like, I was 10 or so when Street Fighter 2 was huge. And there were so many versions of Street Fighter 2 that it sort of diluted the sequels, the importance of sequels.
Alpha, Turbo, freaking...
And I think that attitude is why people wanted Melee to be the basis for every Smash game going forward. And to me, that's not what you do for good gameplay. You don't just slightly tweak a game and release it as a sequel.
No.
That's what they do with shooters, and that pool is going to dry up soon. There's no loyalty in audiences in shooters.
There is not.
They move on to the next one as soon as they can. And the same thing would have happened with Melee. We would have kept getting yearly sequels. It would have diluted what I think is what makes Smash unique. I mean, I'm going with Tirade here, so let's
Roll!
let's go on to Brawl. Oh, I
Excellent.
can't. I tripped.
Oh, well, I was going to say what took us so long is the lag.
We didn't have lag. You had lag, Mark.
Good lord.
We were all at Pat's living room.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the one we all played the most. That's easy.
The
to say.
lag, I don't understand the lag at all. I'm like, I don't have
Yeah, we weren't even that far apart.
Okay.
I'm just looking here at my slides from my my Smash Brothers match against Patrick.
That's the 3DS, Mark. That's the 3DS version. We're not there yet.
Okay, here.
So I think the biggest flaw with the Wii itself was it didn't have an Ethernet port. It should have. It really should have.
By buying a LAN adapter.
Yeah, I bought that adapter, the thing that got hotter than the sun.
Oh my god, it's still so freaking
You had
burning.
one too.
No, I had the other one, the
It
wireless.
burned out, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It almost caught fire, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I was there when that happened. We're like, what's that smell? Like
Got
a
it.
LAN adapter set on fire.
I finally got a router, though. I wasn't going to keep doing that.
You gotta take your calcium, Lan.
I did say that a lot, too. That was great.
Yeah. I think Brawl upped the ante. It had Kirby. It added the rest of the important members of the Kirby
Additional
cast.
characters for Brawl. Diddy Kong.
Diddy, Dee Day, Meta Knight.
Charizard, Ivysaur, and
Yeah.
Squirtle.
Oh yes, Pokemon Trainer. Lucas.
Mario. Meta Knight.
Oh yes.
Olimar. Pit. Rob.
Sonic.
Snake was introduced.
Yes.
Sonic. Sonic. Toon Link.
Wolf.
Wario. Wolf. And Zero Suit Samus.
Which was dumb because you had to play with her a completely weird way.
That was easy enough to do.
You had to press a button before the match, and sometimes it didn't work right.
It worked all the time once I learned how to do it. You just had
Also, if you were playing no items, doing that gave her items. Which,
no items, Fox only.
well, I understand not playing with items if you just want to do a semi-skill based match.
Yeah.
But that does kind of suck if you're like, no items. Okay, Zero Suit. Clunk, 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 clunk. I'd introduce the final Smash. I mean, we got Pirate Ship. That's
Yes.
one of the better new stages in there. Subspace
Intro.
Emissary, I think, had a lot of problems.
Woo, yeah.
Don't say.
Like, for one, none of the stages really looked like they belonged to, like, a Nintendo world. They're like these weird, generic... It just, it was a noble attempt. I like the cinema scenes. Everything else was...
Cinema scenes were fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially the ones when you were playing the adventure mode where you were going around with the different characters.
Yeah. We learned Lucario is a two-age healer. See people's auras.
My favorite freaking my favorite scene from that is when Captain Falcon shows up and kills
Oh
all
yeah, he
of
kills all the Pikmin.
They're like, ah.
And Olimar's like, man, what the shit?
Captain Falcon just
He
hits
gives him a thumb up.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry. I just
Oh,
like
wow.
the team ups were inspired. Pikachu and Samus. Because Samus obviously has a thing for cute little animals
Yes,
Yep.
obviously.
that generate energy.
Peach and Zelda,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go to Meta Knight's Halberd, and they find
Link
Snake.
almost kills Mario because he's trying to kill Zelda. Ganondorf is doing his best Lex Luthor. He's like, don't worry, brother. The minute you turn your back, I'm going to kick your ass and take this thing over.
He did try to freaking double cross Bowser,
Yeah,
didn't he?
No, him and Bowser were like in a power play because Bowser
Yes.
was loyal to Master Hand. But
Yes.
I think they tried to be subtle about it, but it was pretty clear to me that Ganondorf was just waiting for everything to end so he could beat up Master Hand and take over.
That's pretty much what Ganondorf does.
Mm-hmm. He's
You
like,
were my favorite puppet yet.
and it turned out he was a puppet because we got Taboo, the worst character ever created.
That really was a tough match.
Yeah, that bullshit one-hit KO
Yeah.
with like a dodge timing of like 2 seconds if you're
It
lucky.
was really tough to dodge. That's how you had to learn to dodge in that game, though. Seriously.
Yeah.
If you did, you would never beat that.
I like the bosses,
Yes.
even though they didn't make any sense, especially Rayquaza. The subspace,
wasn't he?
yeah, the subspace monsters were okay, but that was. I think Nintendo wanted to try to make Smash its own thing and give them something to fight.
They definitely improved the Pokemon play on there, though.
Yeah,
Quite a bit.
a lot more Pokemon. Most people the problem with Pokemon Trainer was no one wanted to use Ivysaur. With
I had
good
no problem
reason.
with
With good reason. I can't blame them.
He was a good recovery guy, though.
He's an anti-air
Yes.
player, but Brawl wasn't really an aerial game.
Not unless you're fighting against Zero Suit Samus all the time.
The characters, well, no, even the characters that can fly, but Ivysaur really couldn't do anything against.
Pit and
Pit, Charizard, Meta Knight.
yeah.
Yeah, Meta Knight, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot King DDD. How did I forget him?
Yeah, I mentioned him. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, good.
Who got killed in the next game?
Yes.
Reliability, but his best moves. They just.
They nerfed everything. You're right.
I was so mad.
Well, he kind of was a little broken, but still.
He wasn't that bad.
They didn't have to nerf him. I know.
Annoying. Let's
We
see.
also got, in the Subspace Emissary, if you wanted certain trophies, you had to throw the trophy stand at enemies when they were...
Oh yeah, that
like
was
trying to
so
catch
dumb.
Oh yeah, I
Trying to do that for PD Piranha.
Oh good
And then I'm
lord.
like, fuck this, I quit. And I
I
never bothered with
I
trophies
liked
there again.
So it wasn't the problem.
The stickers.
Yeah, stickers were everywhere. Mew showing up in the major stages and dropping statues everywhere was kind of easy.
That's what you do. You would go into an all Pokeball match.
Uh-huh.
You just keep throwing until Mew came out. And then you get trophies.
That was some wacky stuff where I had an all Pokemon fighting thing where I had I just used all the Pokemon as fighters and then the Pokeballs were showing up.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Pikachu would always get the dang Pokeballs. I'm like, get the hell out of here, you freaking rat.
Remember, stage level editor was introduced in this game.
Yeah.
Arguably the best version of the level editor we ever get.
Woo!
For some reason, you had this giant spike cage.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was going on, but I just remember there was only one platform, and spikes surrounded the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I'm in a death cage.
Yeah.
With only one way out.
you hit the spikes and you go all over. The place.
Remember Bramble Blast?
Yes, I do. That was
I
terrible.
forget. I think your sister got mad. She's like, "This isn't a fun level.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be Bramble Blast."
She didn't get it because she didn't play that game.
Never played DK2.
No.
What a loss. Stage editor was fun. They nerfed that too, so that you couldn't do trophy factories in the next game, which was dumb. Stickers were a nice thing, but oh my god, using them on your characters and
too many of them.
It was like the prototype idea for amiibo feeding.
Really, it was. It feels like that, and that's why I think Amiibo may have been added late, but there was definitely a train a character mode planned for Smash. I don't know. There's not a lot. I mean, obviously the big thing is Snake and Sonic open the floodgates.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I liked Sonic. He had a lot of. He didn't have any kill potential. Sega demanded he be the fastest character in the game.
So he was just slightly faster than Captain Falcon.
He was much faster than Captain Falcon.
But Captain Falcon.
They slowed him down a bit, actually.
They did.
Which is fine. I don't know why he would be fast.
You really couldn't tell unless you played him on the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you played that and you ran across the stage.
You can tell with Bunny Hood, because then you lose all control of Sonic.
And you freaking go off the stage. Except for Wario and his motorbike. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you Final Smash Wario motorcycles. Do it.
Oh, that's the other thing we forgot to cover. Final Smashes were introduced in this game.
Yes.
3 Landmasters.
Luigi's overpowered Final Smash.
Yeah. The one that didn't make any sense, even though Luigi's Mansion had been out for 10 years at that point.
Wasn't the stage Luigi's Mansion on the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Why they did that instead of a vacuum, I'll never know. And the vacuum had different properties too.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind if they changed Luigi to have the flood, or not the flood, but you know what I mean, the poltergust.
5,000.
Well, they did for the new one, but yeah.
Well, for his final, but I mean in general, that could have been.
Oh, in general.
I think there's a lot of fun stuff you can do.
Mario in the first place.
You could have a tether recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would work like hookshot. It's also the first online, and we played that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not a lot. Well, I don't think there's much else to say about Brawl. It's not very popular with competitive people for obvious reasons.
It did give us some good stages, but it gave us some bad ones.
Oh, yes, it did. And we got those bad stages.
Well, the Rumble Falls was horrible.
Oh, yeah, with the little... Ugh. Any scrolling stage in Smash Brothers is bad, in principle.
If it just scrolled in one direction, it wouldn't be an issue.
Sideways isn't as bad.
Yeah, but the ones that go up and then around and down, that doesn't make any sense.
Those are terrible. And they speed up.
Yes.
Oh, so terrible.
I think the only scrolling one I kind of liked back then was Rainbow Cruise.
Rainbow Cruise isn't that bad. It's not enclosed. There's no walls anywhere. Like Mushroomy Kingdom 1-2 is terrible. I don't know why anyone would play that. There's ceilings. You can only be killed in... Ugh, forget it.
We also got Electroplankton. Ugh.
That was a poorly designed stage.
I honestly tried to play that stage more often, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, you can't grab on the ledges because there are no ledges.
There's no ledges. Keep hitting the freaking leaves to make the thing goes up and down.
Yeah, people use that to make music, which is impressive, but...
yeah, it is, but that's not what the game's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just not a fun stage. I do want to clarify that scrolling stages aren't the same as moving stages, like Delfino Plaza.
Yeah, that's something different.
Those are just basically like the Mario Maker stage in Smash 4.
It just moves the platform
changes.
around.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a platform at one point.
Yeah, usually you're not screwed.
Yeah.
Those are much better than, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm okay with those. If you don't get back on the platform before they say you're already done.
Like, I fully understand why they put side-scrolling and up and down vertical scrolling stages, because those are part of video game history, and Nintendo in particular. But they don't work for a fighting game. So maybe don't put them in anymore.
No.
Yeah. Well, they sort of listened in the next game.
Yeah, a little bit. A
couple, but not anything bad. So no one wanted Mushroom Kingdom back.
Ugh, please stop.
Hate that stage so much. Okay, well, I think that's it for Brawl. So let's get on to Smash 4. 3DS version first. It's terrible. I hate it, and I never want to play it again.
But it came out first, Jason.
Yeah, and it sold 9 million copies to Smash Wii U's 4 million, and the only reason it did is because it came out first.
But the characters, Jason, the characters.
Yeah, the only reason I bought it was to see the full roster. The game is a pain in the ass to play. And what pisses me off the most is that it has better stages. The
Yes.
F-Zero stage, the Pac-Man stage. Oh my god, so many stages in there that should have been in the Wii U version. Ah.
Let me tell you, it is really hard to play Super Smash Bros. For 3DS on a standard 3DS.
Yeah, you see all the crazy mods people had to do?
Yes.
So
I'm glad I have a new 3DS XL now, but still, that was...
I did too, and I still don't ever play the game. It's on my system, but
I got all the DLC for it. Because,
I don't buy DLC for it anymore. I got Mewtwo, and then I quit buying DLC for it because it's not worth the money.
I play it every once in a while because there's people who play it at the card shop, but that's not me. It's fun though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand. Games like this, you really want to play on a console instead of portable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Think of the circle pads. Think of the circle pads.
yeah, that's the other thing. It doesn't have an analog stick, which is kind of important for Smash Brothers.
It really isn't, but
Yes, it is, Pat.
nah, not really.
Yeah, it is. You need the notched analog stick because I don't know. Like the circle pad isn't really built for precision, so sometimes you'll hit up, and sometimes it'll be like, oh, probably hit left.
Well, that much is true. I can attest to that.
It's not something built for a fighting game.
Instead of you hitting your up recovery, you get your left.
I think the proof that the 3DS isn't a fighting game system is Street Fighter 4, where because the moves were so hard to pull off.
That was a launch time too.
Yeah, there's a mode, we call it Crossco mode, where you just press buttons on the touchscreen to do moves.
That's pretty much how Crossco plays the game.
Yeah. That's how everyone plays, because there's no reason to play it the other way.
Oh well, let's see. In this version, they've introduced new characters.
So many that you have to pull a whole list out fast.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Bowser Jr. I'm gonna do all the ones before the DLC. Bowser Jr., Dr. Mario came back. Duck Hunt is added to this game. Greninja, that's a new Pokemon. Little Mac from the Punch-Out series.
He graduated from being an assist trophy.
Yes. He was
It's actually smaller than his assist trophy.
Yeah.
That was my father.
Lucina from the Fire Emblem series. Also,
Robin.
Mega Man was added to the thing.
Mega Man, Pac-Man.
Let's see.
Robin.
Yeah, Pac-Man, Palutena from Kid Icarus show.
Dark Pit.
You know what? We forgot to mention Chrom. Or not Chrom, Ike in Brawl.
Oh, yeah.
No, I said Ike.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I did.
The
Robin,
fight for his-
Rosalina, and Luma from the
Mario
Super
Galaxy.
Mario Galaxy series.
From the Mario season.
Shulk from the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yay.
Villager from Animal Crossing.
We
Fit Trainer from, obviously, We Fit.
No, I think she's from Burger Time.
Yes, she is. Anyway, those are all the ones they did before the release of the DLC.
Yes. Then the DLC was mostly old characters coming back, and then we got Ryu, Cloud.
Pepsi Man.
Yes,
I wish. Pepsi Man is awesome.
Sega Sunshiro.
Re-release of Roy, re-release of Mewtwo.
Roy was already in the game.
It was DLC.
Yeah, Roy.
No, I can pick Roy without any DLC.
Oh.
We're not talking about
The only reason Roy came back, that's the joke, is because Roy's name was already in the announcer pool. And they didn't have to pay the announcer twice.
Xander needs money. I'm going to say it a different way.
I still get residuals.
Speaking of which, when he gets to Corrin and Bayonetta, it's funny when he says them. He's like, Bayonetta! And then Corrin.
Yes,
Corrin's a dumb name.
it is.
I
Yes.
give you Corrin.
So yeah, we got the big names for the DLC were Ryu, Cloud, Bayonetta, and Corrin.
Yes.
I don't think there was anyone else of note.
Just
Mii
released.
Fighter costume.
Oh yeah, the Mii Fighter. We forgot him.
Well, I wasn't mentioning him because he's not really.
Yeah, he's not viable because you can't play online with him.
Yes.
So what's the point? Well, you can just with friends, and I'm like, well, who cares then?
There's 3 versions of that if you're interested, though. Me Brawler, Me Sword Fighter, and Me Gunner.
And they all suck.
I made Crossgo Me Brawler. It's actually pretty funny.
I like their moves. They just have really terrible range and lag at the end.
For some reason, the Me Brawler is very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Flexible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He sort of shoved a bunch of different stereotypes into each one.
They did.
So, like, there's the beefy brawler moves, and then there's really super acrobatic ones, but there's not enough of each.
No.
So you can't, like, make a big bruiser.
It's either you jump really far or you hit really hard. There's no in between.
And that brings us to custom moves, which so flawed, so deeply flawed, but such a good idea.
No way! There's no way that's flawed, Jason.
I don't know what they were thinking.
You could make
those random
so balanced.
Something like now DLC characters don't get custom moves, but even without them, that's like 48 characters, I think.
Yes, that is correct. Let's see.
So each one of them has 32 moves. You will know it's impossible to unlock them all. You've got to play modes for like
DLC characters and 7 DLC.
Okay.
Oh.
That's even worse. I hope when we get to the port news, I really hope that the custom moves are unlocked from the beginning. There's not a sense of progression there.
This is clearly their largest roster, though.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing was that they kept Charizard and dropped the other 2 Pokemon from the.
Can handle a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah,
well, I understand that. I think they should have kept Squirtle, though, in my opinion. Maybe.
I mean, when people think of the starters, they think of the final evolutions. And Blastoise and Venusaur aren't the most mobile Pokemon.
That's true. That's why they used Charizard.
Yeah.
They could have came up with some other deal.
Well, they used Charizard because every child in the world loves Charizard.
Well, he's clearly
got Mega Evolution to show off Mega Evolution.
They picked I don't know. I think they picked the wrong Mega Evolution.
Well, if you think about the only starters on the game are Charizard and Greninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he picked Greninja before he even knew what it was. He's just like, I want that in the game.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, do you want us to tell you about it? No, not really.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'll make something up. And that's how we got his final Smash. Which is supposed to be, I think, Night Slash, but
it seems like it to me.
They didn't call it that in the game.
That's what it looks like to me, anyway.
I think it should have been called Beat Up. But
it looks like Beat Up as well, but he's the only one doing it.
Yeah.
So.
It's actually his unique move, Tamati Flip. I don't know what they call it in American because
it's called that Tatama Flip.
Yeah, that's what it is because he pulls the mat out. But
Flip, yeah. Flipped it up and then you go up in the air.
I don't know. The custom moves are a great idea, but they're horrible for tournaments because you have to unlock all those moves. Now, we have save modifiers. So a tournament organizer can do that for like his 40 Wii U's that he has to set up. Or he can just ban custom moves, which is what you have to do.
Yes.
And all that work goes to waste. Like, I use a Toon Link with a different kind of bomb and a different up B because that's a much better way to kill people the way I play.
But how do you recover?
Oh, it's a good recovery move, too. You've seen it. He spins at the bottom and then he does an uppercut with his sword.
Oh, yeah. That's much better.
Now, Toon Link can normally kill with his up B if you're really close to the edge of the top of the screen. But with this, you can knock a guy from, I want to say, maybe 3 blocks lower than you normally would if the screen was a grid. So it's a good kill move, especially because a lot of people stay in the air because Toon Link is more of a ground character. Well, I'm talking out of my ass, maybe not. I mean, he has some good kill moves in the air, but usually his big stuff is bombs and boomerangs and keeping distance.
True.
I don't know, but like that locks me out of the way I want to play.
They fixed Meta Knight.
I don't even have any of Meta Knight's custom moves.
They didn't fix Meta Knight. They just went out back and kicked him in the balls.
They did. Man, Meta Knight used to be ridiculous. Now it's like, oh, yeah, it's Meta Knight. That's pretty much it.
Victory.
No. He has some good customs that make him a lot more potent, but
his base stuff is like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, they nerfed all of them because they were horribly broken. But
That's true.
Again, that's another thing where a character is better with custom moves. But then there's Palutena, who's terrible no matter what moves you pick.
I've really tried to play with Palutena, and I can't do anything.
I've tried so many different combinations of moves with her, and all her specials are too slow. So you might as well not even use them. And then, she has super speed. All her offensive ones are terrible, and all her ones that give her, super speed and mobility are great. But then you don't have any special attacks.
Yes.
Which are kind of important.
It's a good way to knock out your opponent.
What I'm saying is use Bayonetta instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who looks amazing, and I can't wait to play her. As soon as my credit card. I was so mad. I'm like, oh man, I got enough money. I'm going to get it, and nope. I had to call my bank.
So you had out-of-town purchases here.
Well, I'm buying something on the internet. It's not like it's even an odd thing for my account. That's what's so weird. I'm glad I got that sorted out now. I'm going to Ohio in a week.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you used it at a gas station in Ohio. Yes, because I needed gas.
Now, where is the internet located?
Utah.
So
yes, now it all makes sense.
Desert in Utah.
So Smash 3DS also gave us Smash Run.
Yes.
Which is a good mode, not a perfect mode.
It's the mode that should have been on Wii U.
Yeah. Because
the 3DS couldn't handle the online the way it was supposed to be. So you never actually see the person you're playing with. Oh, and it's only local, not online.
Yeah. That's something for a speculation part next. So.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a second.
I liked Smash Run where it was
Smash Run's fun. If there were other people involved and you could disrupt the other player, I think it would have been the multiplayer mode. It would have been a replacement for Adventure. Mm-hmm. But as it stands, I have to play with computers. They're idiots. They're either idiots or they're magically too good. So I completely
and then
lose out.
The whole random final thing you gotta do at the end, where it's like you better hope you got the right thing to pad your stats.
Yeah, right? I know it's completely
race to the finish.
There's a hint. Mm-hmm. To be fair, they usually give you a hint of what it's going to be, but it's so random when it'll pop up, you might miss it.
It's like, yeah, I got my Ganondorf power through the roof. Race to the finish.
Go!
Or, the one where you have to climb the tower is the worst. Oh, you got too high. Time to drop bombs on you.
I always seem to pull Sonic when they do that one, though.
The fighting ones aren't as bad. But again, 3DS. So sometimes you screw up a move and then you die.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for 3DS.
Yeah.
I mean, all the extra modes aren't that fun. I don't really want to cover them. The bomb baseball and the home run derby's there, but it's always been there.
Yep.
Oh, well, the Trophy Rush was okay.
Yes.
It's okay, but really all you do is go with Donkey Kong.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I do.
We missed this from Brawl, but the achievements basically came back.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Where you get the trophies, rather.
Oh yeah, that was Sakurai's thing, the wall of achievements. That's nice. Some of them are so impossible that you'll never get them, and there's not enough hammers. Like the one in Smash 4 is twice as big as Brawl's, and you still only get 3 hammers.
Yes.
And you unlock them, but what's the point? I'm never gonna play Cruel Melee for 25 minutes as Mr. Game & Watch.
I cannot possibly get past that at a certain point.
Like, some of them are so dumb. And then you try to hit it with a hammer, it's like, nope.
Yeah.
That was like trying to beat boss rush in Brawl with on intense. Nope, you gotta actually do it.
Now, we haven't talked much about music. Brawl was the first game where the music was a huge focus, but the 3DS soundtrack is a little lacking. It's not as big as the Wii U's. It's not bad, though.
Curiously enough, the Final Fantasy stage is the most limited one of all.
It's kind of sad. Bayonetta has more.
Yeah.
They're all remixes. No, Bayonetta doesn't have her own damn theme song, so... Sinatra. Okay, so I think we're done with 3DS. Let's move on to Wii U. Okay. Essentially the same roster, but not the same game.
Yes.
Most importantly, its main single-player mode is a piece of shit. Does anyone like Smash Tour?
No.
Woo!
Exactly. Mark, don't lie.
No, I said, woo.
Don't woo Smash Tour.
I mean, woo.
Are you saying woo or wooers?
Wooers.
No, it's you just went outside. Calm down. Oh my god. Smash Tour. And I still haven't unlocked Pac-Land because you have to do some stupid specific bullshit in Smash Tour to do it.
I think you just have to play each stage once.
I did! I played each one at the lowest number of turns and it still didn't unlock.
Probably gives you a pop-up message. Get good.
It's terrible. And again, it's not online.
It is not.
If it was online, you could coordinate with your friends a little and get all the weird achievements. But you can't, so forget it.
Online would have helped.
It would have helped a little because I could have had you guys on the phone and be like, okay, guys, I need to do this Metroid thing to get a trophy. Oh, okay, well, I see a Metroid over there. You want me to stay out of your way? Yeah. And then that's it.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to coordinate. But as it stands, ugh.
We use classic mode was different.
Classic mode sucks too. Like, what was wrong with the old one? This new one's really dumb. You have to fight a bunch of guys in a row. It really makes the harder difficulties too hard. Because you got to fight like 7 people.
Oh, fighting 7 people at once is easy.
Not on like super hard when they're all magic cheating at CPUs.
Perfect.
Just don't fight against Peach and Mario. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I haven't seen Master Fortress. I don't like that mode. I've never played. I should, but I just don't care.
I finally beat him because of that stupid Danger Zone acid.
Yeah.
Oh god, Cloud was the first guy I had success with.
Well, Cloud is like used to those kind of things. Like big mutant fortress. Come on, giant sword. I got a girlfriend to ignore.
Everybody was hoping that he was going to get a costume where he was dressed in drag.
I can guarantee you that isn't making it into the Final Fantasy remake.
Yeah.
There's a lot of not very nice things it implies about gay people. I don't think the Honey Club is going to survive to the next gen, guys. Let's see.
Smash Wii also gave us Master Orders and Crazy Orders.
Yes, that's a fun mode.
It is.
It's a little convoluted. I wish it didn't cost real money. Not real money, but currency in game.
In the game, yes.
Yeah. It's fun. Like weird little rules and stuff. Event mode is a little limited. I mean, there's still a few I'm stuck on, but again, it's because you're supposed to use custom moves in event mode, and unlocking them in the Wii U is even worse than on the 3DS. Because on the 3DS, at least you can smash run and pick a bunch of garbage opponents. Like you can make a custom, like Jigglypuff.
Yes.
It has like no defense, moves like a rock, and pick 4 of those.
And it's easy to smash them.
And you can go through and collect all the loot and stuff. So it's easy to cheese Smash Run. It's not easy to get custom moves unless you have 8 amiibo.
I have lots of amiibo.
Yeah, if you have 8 amiibo and you put them all in a 8-player match with 99 stock and leave and come back the next day, they'll be at 25 stocks. But if you
it'll
go
definitely
get lunch,
be a lot faster with mine. It'll be a lot faster with mine. Peach would probably clear out all of my things. For some reason, I don't understand why my Peach amiibo, but I've played a lot of 8-player Smash on the highest difficulties, and she's won 6 out of 7.
I kid you not.
Yeah.
I put it on the Ridley stage with 3 amiibo fighting each other. 99 stock. I came back that night. And they were still in the low 50s. All of them had Ridley kills.
Poor Ridley.
But they were still killing each other. I'm like, are you kidding me? And after all that,
I think you just played the wrong stage.
I got all these stupid, not custom moves items. The stuff you feed amiibo I got. And I got like 3 custom moves and 2 were repeats. And I said, never again. I do have enough now that I probably could.
The moral of this story is it's hard to get custom moves on the Wii U.
Yes, it is. And the bosses apparently... Well, the CPU cheats. So
we do that.
When they all become level 50, they cheat at a level so intense that the game glitches.
We call it Belichick style.
They basically all become New England Patriots. No, but look up 4-player Dr. Mario CPU matches. You will see shit your mind can't comprehend. It's pretty funny.
We got...
Think about this game as the additional stages to go with the additional characters, obviously.
Yeah, we got... Yes, that's a good thing. The DLC started coming out, so we got a bunch of new stages. Most of them are old stages. Which is fine. I like some of the old stages. The new Fire Emblem stage is kind of shitty.
Most of them are.
I don't like Pokemon Stadium-type stages with the changing platforms. Because unlike other stages that do that, these ones can lock you in places. Like you'll end up in a place where you can't jump through a platform, so you have to walk out, and then, oh, hey, there's a guy behind me. Yeah.
And it's usually Mario standing there.
Yeah.
That or Game & Watch.
Yeah.
One or the other.
The Game & Watch you can just punch. Mario will turn you around every time.
Guilty.
I don't know. Oh yeah, 8-player Brawl. Or
8-player Smash was one
they
of
call
the
Smash.
biggest thing. God.
We slowly got more stages updated for that. I will never be able to play this with 8 people. I can't see that happening.
It's really difficult to play 8-player Smash because there's a lot going on the Steam. So it's
the thing is, if you do it online, you can only have 2 people per Wii U.
Yes.
So even if then we have 4 Wii U's and enough people to play, that's still 4 separate Wii U's.
I thought that was local only.
No, you can play with 2 people online.
Mm-hmm.
For 8-player mode, though?
Yeah.
Huh.
As long as it's separate Wii U's. I mean, the lag will still be impossible. But, I mean, it still should be slightly better than 8 separate Wii U's. I mean, it'll never happen.
No.
And, I mean, I can't imagine a time I'll have 8 people at my house, ever.
Oh, that would be difficult as heck.
My options for housing are not not conducive to party environments, so I'm not looking forward to when I move.
What's new for this Smash too was the whole fighter ballot notion too.
Oh, that dumb thing! You mean the Nintendo already had the characters picked, and they were never gonna actually do anything with the ballot?
Well, they might use it for Smash 5.
They used it as justification that the top picks were all garbage. Like Sakurai admitted that in North America the top picks were Shrek and SpongeBob.
Why would
you people? I need to get on a soapbox for a minute. You people. So one time Nintendo reaches out to fans and you do that. You. Explicit tag, I know.
This includes Jason's soapbox.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't, but they wasted a perfect opportunity to contact a company directly and say, this is what we want.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't do it. So, you know what? Screw him. And that's why you got K. Rool as an F&Me fighter costume.
Everyone give those people a round of applause.
You got what you deserve.
Did they have the music on this game for that though? For the title stage in Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah, it's been in
Okay,
everyone
good.
since Melee.
I thought so.
Yeah.
That's probably the best part of that whole thing is just the music.
Yeah, his music's the only thing people like. I'm convinced, because his other boss themes aren't any good.
Nope.
But Gangplank Galleon is amazing. They remixed it for Donkey Kong Country 2 for the first level. I think it was in 3 somewhere.
What's interesting also with Smash 4 was how the roster got leaked so easily near the end there.
Well, thank you, ESRB, for proving you're a trustworthy organization.
But they're supposed to rate everything.
There's a new international rating system coming, and Nintendo has jumped on it in most countries. I don't think we're going to see the ESRB anymore.
No, we're the United States. I forgot you must not have remembered that. So,
well, you know what? It's formed by the big video game companies, but
yeah.
if leaks like this happen, and this was a huge leak, like
month before.
Yeah, and this was serious content. No. There were heads rolling, and this new international rating system is easier. They only have to put a game through once.
Once again, I mentioned that we are in the United States, the land of bureaucracy.
Well, it doesn't matter. This is the same thing as what we're using now, except it's cheaper for game companies, and that's the bottom line for them.
And
you have to pay for an ESRB rating.
I know. This is the United States.
Yeah, they're billion-dollar companies, so trust me.
The ESRB also had shown stuff that didn't make it actually into the final game after all, like a Tharja trophy and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo took that out.
Meanwhile, we get Bayonetta. So if they were afraid she was going to jack up an age rating,
well, no, because you can rate DLC content.
Yes.
The way the RB works, DLC isn't included in the actual rating of the game. As long as you put a disclaimer, you don't even have to have it rated.
Mm-hmm. That's all you have to do is put on there.
Yeah.
Download content is not rated by.
Yeah, if your game connects to the internet at all, you can say internet may change experience.
Uh-huh.
Blah, blah. Look on the back of any of your online games. I guarantee there's a little tag.
They all say it. The online interaction is not rated by the ESRB.
Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at Final Fantasy Explorers right now. Right there, right under the rating.
Suggestive
themes.
They could have tossed Tharja in with like Roy or Corrin then, as just a quick here's another trophy.
People get really mad about Tharja. Oh, she dresses like this. I'm like, go watch an anime.
Yeah.
I don't know what the audience that Awakening brought in is really weird. I'm like, I'm sorry that you didn't understand this anime-styled strategy game has anime tropes in it. Why did you have to dress like that? Because it's made for Japanese people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that cool with it either, but guess what? It's going to be in there because it's for them.
He's from the desert. The desert is hot.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense for Nintendo characters. The Gerudo really don't dress desert appropriate either.
No, they do not.
Ganondorf does, ironically.
Why do I wear black?
That's why he's always angry.
Sheik is dressed better for the desert than any of the Gerudo. I don't know. Again, that's a tangent, but I guess we can talk about ratings for a little bit. With Fire Emblem, I'm not sure what you want. It's a fantasy anime. These are tropes in a fantasy anime, and I understand not being comfortable with it. And they do edit content. We might do a Fire Emblem episode, though I really haven't played any of the games. So, though my Corrin is going to have a taunt that says "touch your face." No, but at a certain point, you just gotta put up with it because Japan is 20 years behind the rest of the world.
Yes.
For stuff like this. And they're a very closed country. They don't think gay people exist.
Even though there's lots of them in their own,
own
country.
I've talked to people who lived in Japan for like teaching jobs,
Uh-huh.
and they know people who ask, why aren't there any gay people?
There
Why do they all live
is.
in America? Like, oh
There
my god.
clearly is.
There are gay people in Japan, but you can't be openly gay in Japan because then you can't do anything. Like, you can barely get a job.
Yes,
They don't understand that. That's why the whole Tamagotchi life thing is dumb. Like, Japanese people don't understand gay culture because there is no gay culture in Japan. They might as well be like, I'm sure it's more than 10% of the population over there, but they'll never admit it.
yeah, that seems pretty accurate.
And then Japanese companies cater to a fringe group. There's less otaku in Japan than people think.
Yes, but
But they have the most disposable income
Uh-huh.
because they live by themselves. They live in a small, cheap apartment, and they'll buy anything. So, of course, they're going to cater a niche video game like Fire Emblem to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't fly in America, and Nintendo, I think, is doing an admirable job.
Admiral Akbar.
Yes. They're doing a decent job of trying to fix that. But, like, if you're just going to complain about the way Tharge is dressed, they can change that when it comes over here. No one's going to complain. But, I mean, if you're just seeing, like, the Japanese version and you complain, I got news for you. That version ain't for you. And, like, they took the trophy out. They know that people don't like the way Tharja was dressed. So, I mean, they're listening. I don't know. That's just a side tangent, but I think it's important to note that ratings are bullshit.
Uh-huh. I'm looking at the
like, Final Fantasy Explorers is rated E10. It could easily be it's probably a T game.
Yes.
But all you have to do is pay because the ESRB was formed by these companies, all you got to do is be like, listen, bro, this is going to be this rating instead. And they're like, okay. Like, as much as they put up an official face, like, Nintendo's never going to have an M game unless they want it to be M. They could have probably got Conker's Bad Fur Day down to a T. If they really wanted to.
I'm looking at the aggregate review scores that they have for all the games. and Super Smash Brothers for 3DS is the lowest besides the original Super Smash Brothers.
That's weird. I didn't think it reviewed very low.
I'm looking at
I know 3DS would.
If you're looking at all the reviews over their whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They gave out of 100, they gave the original Super Smash Brothers a 79, and and then obviously Super Smash Brothers for 3DS was 85, Melee was 92, and so was Wii U version of Super Smash Brothers, and Brawl got the 93 score.
Oh. Really, got 93?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm telling you, Brawl is very popular.
Oh yeah, Brawl is super popular because it was on the Wii, and people who typically don't buy Smash Brothers bought it too.
Yes. So
that's why when people get pissy about Brawl, I'm like, well, you're wrong, and the numbers don't lie. Like, the reason the 3DS sold so many is because there's more 3DSs.
Obviously.
Personally, and I'm obviously not a business major, I don't like the fact that it came out first. The Wii U version should have came out first, or they should have came out at the same time. Because no matter what, the 3DS version was gonna sell more.
Obviously.
But I think the Wii U would have sold better if it came out first.
Yes.
But can't change the past. So I think we've covered all the games. So let's go into speculation. So let's explain the situation a bit. A noted Japanese Twitter personality, Dr. Tamago, or something like that. Do either of you guys remember?
I thought it was supposed to be that girl.
No, that girl. She did Earthbound. She said Earthbound 3 was coming.
Oh, okay. So this well, yeah.
Her Twitter's gone private though, so I can't find out either way. So yeah, we're probably getting Mother 3. Everybody.
Oh, that dude just freaking snap-married that guy. I'm sorry, I'm looking at stuff on the internet.
So anyway, this Twitter personality said, Namco Bandai are working on a bunch of NX games. Obviously, we'll probably get. I would be shocked if we don't get Soul Calibur 6 as a launch title, because they haven't released a huge game in a couple. Well, besides Smash Brothers, they haven't released a fighting game for about 2 years now. But anyway, and he said among those would be a Smash Brothers for NX. So we can conclude a couple things. This is going to be a port. There is no way it's not going to be a port. Because there's no way they have a Smash Brothers game ready for a console that's coming out earliest the end of this year. And latest sometime in March next year. It's just not.
Till it gets delayed 6 months.
No.
I was going to say that.
They can't afford to delay it. It's either coming out Christmas or it's coming out March. That's when Nintendo releases consoles.
That much is true.
Well, you knocked it over, so you're stuck in here. Calm down. I'm sorry, my dog's going nuts. Anyway, hold on one sec while I get her. She knocked over the dog game and came in.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Oh my!
Ridiculous. She's doing it again. Stop it.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Mr. Gorbachev.
She's afraid to walk on it because her feet get stuck. I'm like, then don't knock it over. So where was I? Oh yeah. So we know it's not going to be a port. Or we know it's going to be a port because it can't be a new game. And odds are, because it's a fighting game, they can get away with calling it Smash Brothers Ultra, whatever, for NX, and it will have all the DLC in it.
Yeah, they could do that.
Now, I've been listening to podcasts talking about this for a month, and all of them, well, not a month, but like the last 3 weeks, and all of them say, well, people will get mad that they paid all this money for the Wii U version, and they don't get to keep their DLC. I'm like, well, boo-hoo. I don't know if you've ever played a Street Fighter game before, but especially Street Fighter 4,
don't even get me
or
started.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3,
Oh, Jesus.
they release other versions with all the DLC characters. So, and then they get more DLC characters. I don't think that'll happen in this case. But
Capcom is
this is just how fighting game people are primed.
mainly
And again, this only sold 4 million on Wii U. I'm sure it's a little higher by now. But if you're buying an NX, you probably didn't own a Wii U. Because they're trying to aim this at new people again. So this is a decent launch title with a lot of content for NX users. And I don't mind double dipping. And we know it's probably going to be backward compatible, so technically, all your content is still there. You don't have to buy this.
Of course it's backwards compatible. It's Nintendo.
They're probably going to have a Wii U transfer, just like they had Wii transfer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the problem. People get really mad, like, oh, well, I don't want to buy all the content I already paid so much for. I'm like, well, get used to video games. That's what they do.
What do you mean? They don't do that at all.
No, not at all.
We want more money.
Get some of that internet money. They got some of that.
So, this also confirms that everyone's favorite adapter will probably work on NX. The GameCube controller adapter.
Of course.
And
You can't
maybe
play Smash without it.
Nintendo will be smart enough to let it be used across all games. That would be nice.
They won't do that.
Well, look at it this way. It's a wired controller. They're not going to sell that many of them in this day and age, except the fighting game fans.
Mm-hmm.
But if they say, this will work for every game on the Wii U, because it'll have mostly the same buttons. Or they do something with Namco Bandai and be like, this will work for every fighting game we release. People will love it. I mean, it's not ideal for most fighting games, but people love the GameCube controller for some reason.
They do.
I like it for Smash Brothers, just
Mhm.
because I think it's like the best controller for the style of play, but I don't know. I like the Nintendo Pro Controller. I haven't bought one yet, but it doesn't seem like I'll need to if I wait for an X. I have a bunch of Wii ones anyway. They all work.
Fight stick.
That's the other thing. I find a bunch of GameCube fight sticks, but since it only works on Smash Brothers, it's not really worthwhile. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys want from this port?
I don't speculate, so I don't ever do it.
Well, I think Mark and I are pretty much on the same page that we're probably going to get the best of the 3DS stuff and the Wii stuff.
Well, that's what you got to hope for. The better stages and all that other stuff that you couldn't get.
Well, I want the good stages. Yeah, I want all the 3DS stages, unique ones.
Yes.
Like Corneria would be nice. The Pac-Man maze. I'd like them to take the bosses out, like as an option, have bosses be removed from stages, but not hazards. Like the Mega Man stage is awesome, but that stupid yellow devil keeps popping up.
That guy, yeah.
And you can turn it all off, or you can leave it all on. You can't do.
I don't want to have to concentrate on beating that guy just so I can get back to fighting everybody.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Mm-hmm. I'd like tournament mode to be fixed.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. The Smash tournament modes have always been terrible. Melee's just god-awful confusing, and then Brawls didn't make any sense either. So I think Sakurai doesn't understand what tournament mode is.
I'd also like For Fun and For Glory to be changed a little bit.
I would like For Fun to have a no item mode. Just, it can still just be for fun, but maybe I don't want to play with items. And I don't want to... The For Glory should let you pick more stages. That's for...
I want, for online, I want nicknames to be disabled. Because you get people like doing like swag or get wrecked or all that kind of stuff. If somebody puts a nickname where it's like you come off like a jackass, I just won't play you.
Yeah.
Can't we just, take our baseball bats to these people's faces? Oh, wait.
Well, no, because you're in For Glory.
Dang it.
Yeah, no items.
Unless you're playing
No, I mean going to their actual house and taking a baseball bat to their face. I don't see a problem with that if they want to call themselves Skit Wrecked or whatever.
I know.
I don't see a problem with
Listen, I know you don't, but unfortunately the law takes a dim view.
Dang it! What is with these laws that keep people from getting hit in the face with baseball bats?
I don't know, Pat. I don't know. I think we can all agree the online modes need a little tweaking. They need to understand that people play more stages than just Final Destination.
Fox only.
At least add like a battlefield mode. So each stage has platforms.
But platforms get in your way, Jason, from getting hit from underneath.
Well, no, Battlefield ones don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they're passable platforms.
Yeah, I know that, Jason.
Some characters work better vertically. Like Little Mac had that unfair advantage forever because on Final Destination, he's a god.
Well, yeah, because there's no way for him to get interrupted in his motion.
Yeah.
But,
And he has the unfair advantage of a trainer.
Yeah.
Mac, he's going to use counter. Wait.
So I think there's one other character who has somebody that talks to them, so... I can't remember who.
Link Navi?
No, in the new Smash. It's not important. I know Palutena has the codec conversations. That's the other thing somebody asked. All the DLC characters should have a new codec, or goddess advice, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. That would be great. I mean, Bayonetta's is the most crime, like being a crying shame.
Yeah.
It's because the trailer, like...
Yeah, they clearly tied that in, and that's why I think maybe they'll have one for the next game. I don't think we're going to have a Smash for a long, long time after this. So this one's going to last us, because there's no... How do you top this?
Add more characters. That seems to be what Nintendo's formula is.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to balance the characters they do have.
I know that. I'm just telling you.
No, we're at 58 characters.
Yes.
I'll know whoever they buffed and nerfed whenever I go under For Glory next.
Oh, they said there weren't many major changes.
Oh, good. Bowser's all day again. Good.
Oh no, because
Well, he
Bayonetta.
has a hoo-ha now, so...
I mean, Bayonetta and Corrin should toss things up a little.
Bowser's are so generic.
Well, Corrin can take care of Bowser. He has a lot of range, and then if you get close to him, he can do that spear move. And just stick you. And Bowser's not really an air guy, so... I don't see him being a big deal.
Says the man who doesn't play For Glory.
I play sometimes. Like, if I don't want a lot of lag, I'll go on For Glory. Like, for fun, like, I don't want to play 4-player Smash, ever, online, unless I'm with my friends. His connections I know are reliable. There's always that one guy, you end up in, like, a slideshow match.
Who won't drop?
2 people will leave. And you're still stuttering along. And you know it's him. You know it's not you because you've been fine all day up until this asshole came in. But he's not going to leave because he thinks it's you. And I wish there was just a button that said, "It's you." Showed your internet ping speed or whatever. And freaking... so annoying.
It's his sled. It's his sled from when he was a kid.
Yeah, I saved you 3.5 hours.
That's how long some of the matches took. One time I was in this one-on-one and it was stuttering pretty bad. But the guy wouldn't quit. And you can't, because if you quit, you get a ban for 15 minutes. So we were stuck in it. And he kept trying to fight me. But he was Captain Falcon and I was Toon Link. So where he needs like specific frames to do a bunch of shit, I can just like down A on his head. And there's really no lag. And if I miss, he gets pushed away. So he wouldn't suicide or anything until the last stock. And then he's like, screw this. And he jumped off. I'm like, well, you're the one who wanted to fight. So I think improved online. Online Smash Run. We just forget Smash Tour ever existed.
Do they have the audacity to bring somebody back like the Ice Climber since they would work on there?
People keep saying that, but no. I don't think they'll add anything new to this. Just combined content.
We're proud to announce King K Rules.
And like this won't be the only launch title. I think we're going to get a 3D Mario. But they're absolutely going to have Smash and be like, this is the first time Smash was launched with a system. And that's going to be huge.
Zelda NX, too.
See, people keep saying that. I don't think it's going to happen. So, yeah, there goes our no-edit podcast. I got to cut all that. Ugh. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave it all in.
Yeah, because
I'll edit. I will. I promise to anyone listening, if you got this far, I am going to edit this and put it up later at some date to try to take out the barking and stuff. But this kind of happened faster than I expected. I thought we had at least another week, and they would tell us beforehand. So I could plan out a slightly better show, but Bayonetta and stuff came out yesterday. So this is going up now. I think... I don't know. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get an NX Zelda, as much as people say that. Because they know how much that pissed people off with Twilight Princess. And yeah, it sold well. But everything on the Wii sold well at launch. Mm-hmm. I'm buying it for Wii U.
Yes, me too.
Because I'm not making that mistake again. So even if they do that shit, I'll have my $75 copy of the game.
Yeah.
Me and 8 million other people.
I do at least like that amiibo to give you. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
It's hard to believe too with Smash Brothers that the amiibo line is almost over.
Yeah, it's almost there.
2 more figures. Or what, no, 4 more figures.
Yeah, Ryu, Roy, and then Corrin and Bayonetta.
Oh. Well, Roy's out what, next month?
Yeah, as well as Ryu.
I don't think you'll need to pre-order Ryu. People keep doing that.
No,
But
I doubt that.
if he's anything like Pac-Man, Sonic, and Mega Man, there'll be billions of them.
Can someone tell me, please?
He's been on Best Buy forever.
Yeah.
Someone please tell me why is it so dang hard to find a Wario? I don't understand
Because he had a really short run, and he was supposed to be in the Mario line, which is why he had a short run. But the Mario Party line tanked. And so Rosalina and Wario didn't get Mario Party figures. So you can't.
Why were they even bothering with that?
Because that's the only way to get classic costume Wario, Patrick. And that's never going to happen.
Just give me a Smash Classic costume Wario. I don't.
That would be nice, but no, it's this ugly WarioWare costume, and I don't want that.
That means Daisy didn't get one either.
Nope.
Daisy, yeah, no one cares.
Yeah. What's funny is you're going to get somebody like Rosalina in Paper Mario or a Mario and Luigi game first before Daisy.
I honestly thought she might be in Paper Jam, but I couldn't get far enough into that game before
I finished it yesterday. Yeah, she's not in it.
How did you beat Wiggler?
How do you beat Wiggler?
How did you beat Wiggler?
You just attack it.
And then Kamek comes, and if you don't kill Kamek in 2 hits, he freaking brings Wiggler back.
I used Trio Kite, and I killed it in like 1 hit.
I didn't have enough amiibos, or I probably would have been able to do that. What a pity. We might talk about Mario and Luigi series soon. I gave up, and I don't
want is a goddamn Wario amiibo. I can't find it.
They should be reprinted soon.
I need to.
Did you look on Amazon?
Of course I did.
I guess
go to
talk
eBay.
a little bit about Amiibo.
It's on Amazon as a Japanese import for a little less than $20.
Might as well.
Which is a really good deal for it.
If you have you want me to grab it for you, Pat? Just give me the cash and I'll put it. I have Prime free shipping.
That's fine. I mean, I can do that. It's not a big deal to me. But I'm like, why is this so hard to find? I got all the other ones.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. Don't worry.
Mario was the one that I did not get. I would have never thought I got Wii Fit Trainer before Wario.
I saw her like once or twice, but I never had the cash. We are.
That's pretty much it. I
think. So I did want to talk about Amiibo, but I think we're good.
We don't.
I gotta cut maybe about 20 minutes of this.
Yeah.
Just
don't cut your dog talking about Wolf.
I want to apologize to anyone who. I know my editing isn't top notch, but I usually think I get most of the fat cut. This is a little longer. When I do edit it, it'll be probably about an hour 20. If you want to, I'll put a disclaimer when I upload it. If you want to wait about a week and a half. Next week's episode will be the episode we recorded last week. Because of unforeseen circumstances. So if it seems outdated, I'm sorry. I don't even remember what it was.
What were we talking about?
I can't recall. It was just you and me, though.
It was Disney, wasn't it?
No, it's something about Mario. Was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Wow.
I don't remember. I just remember we were talking about some random stuff. And then we kept getting off topic over and over again.
Yes. So just this episode. So just listen to this one. The beginning of this episode. For 20 minutes. And that was last week's. No. I want to thank everybody for listening. We're not going to read the spiel this week either, because Steve's not even here. So thank you for listening. Next week, because we're technically a week ahead, I think we're going to do a sneak preview episode of a new show I'm planning called Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda. What will the subject of that show be? I'll explain it to you then. See you next week.